Sphere of Irwa? Did you leave? That's a bummer. What am I doing? As long, we should be fine. Oh, okay. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if it's somebody interesting, I'll host them. I don't care, but you gotta let me know. You gotta give me a reason. I'm not gonna ban that. I'm not gonna ban that person. They didn't do anything. Now, if they come in here bad-mouthing Waldo, we have a problem. We are going straight to the Supreme Court. Oh, battery. I took over the wheel for one game because I wanted to get this game out of the way. I already know how to play it, kind of. I still kind of remember, and I want to just get it knocked off the list. So I don't, because as good as this game is, I don't want to relearn this game. I'd rather just get it over with. Plus, with Big 20, I think I played this game enough. Yeah, right. Yeah, the dictatorship is showing. Like, I meant to do it like back. I meant to do this back when the Big 20 happened. 'Cause I think I did 3 or 4 of those games in a row. Yeah, lately I've been watching a lot of X-Files stuff, like little behind the scenes on the X-Files, like the original run, not the weird rebooted thing. Yeah, I forgot how good that show was, man. I used to watch it back when it was on Netflix. I used to watch that show once a year. I used to once a year I would watch it all the way through from the beginning to end. Yeah, I would randomly skip episodes like here and there, but For the most part, yeah, I'd run through that series at least once a year. Because there's like 200 something episodes, man. Like, it's not like how TV seasons are now, where like there's like 10 episodes and that's the season. Like there were like 20 episodes and there were 9 seasons. Sometimes more, like 24, 25, like just depending on what they wanted to get done for that season. And there were hour-long shows. Like it's insane how much there is of the X-Files. Yeah, this most recent one was pretty fun. One game that like the hidden gem out of it, I think, might have been Mendel Palace. I'd never seen that game before, but that was a cool puzzle game. Oh. Dexter's still on? Dang. That's an old show too now. Didn't he have a kid or something? I only watched like the first 2 seasons, like back when they were coming out. Like I didn't. Oh, it ended, but they're very terrible. That's sad. Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons back when they were new. I watched the first 2, and then I just couldn't. I just didn't keep up with it. But I remember seeing like a. They did bring back the X-Files for 2 seasons, I think, and I don't think there's another season coming, which I think is good. But yeah, Mendel Palace was a cool little game. Yeah, for the X-Files, they made 2 seasons, which I've only seen like the first half of the first new season. For me, the Simpsons they're kind of already dead for me. So I mean, it's gonna be sad just knowing that they're not being made anymore. But I mean, I was already kind of not watching, or I'm actively already not watching. Here's it, Wolf. Yes and no. I'd say this game in particular has too many auto-scroller sections for my taste. But other than that, this is a very good game. Yeah, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, other than that, this is a very good game. It just has every stage there's just too much auto-scrolling, too much waiting. I do like it is a okay. So both of the games are completely different, which is actually nice. Too many times, you know, a game will get a sequel and then it's just the same thing, just with different environments. But this Power Blade 1 and 2 are two completely different games, which I think it's refreshing. Oh, the Treehouse of Horror? Yeah. Those are good. Sludge. Yeah, I would definitely suggest the games to anybody who's looking for a good platformer. Both of these games are good. They've already aired their last episode. What does that mean? Oh, I was supposed to switch to this thing. Oh shoot, oh shoot, no, no. What? I was holding the button. What? Get out of here with that. Man, that was lame. See, there was Charlie talking about Mahjong again, messing me up. Unbelievable. We're falling apart. My weeks of practice are all gone. Isn't this sad? How quickly the information leaves my brain. I know, right? Yeah, not even the panic cheese can fix this debacle. Yeah, I so quickly just forgot. I forgot everything. Honestly, I forgot how to even use the panic cheese. I'm pretty sure it's select, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's gonna be water. Fox season 23. Fox shows declining the instant. What was the episode? I didn't know that was actually a thing. What episode are you talking about? Oh, it's at 9 point. Yeah, we beat it. We are the BST. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a rough game, but all in all, I mean, it has its frustrating moments, but like every game does, right? So, you know, if they didn't make the gasoline so impressive, I think the game could have been. And they had like a, even if maybe not like a full map, some type of like waypoints or something to help the player out with those giant maps. It would have been fine. I think. Oh, we are already the swimming guy. I think the game would have been a lot better. Steering's okay. Personally, I would have liked to have had a reverse button for the car. But other than that, it was fine. Because the reverse button takes away all the problems that we were having driving. Comic Convention magazine. They still come with anything for The Simpsons, although they've thought to end the show is how. Ah, damn! I missed the slide. Yeah, that's how King of the Hill ended. King of the Hill ends with the reverse pan of the first episode where they zoom in, they zoom out. That's how King of the Hill ends, which I think is a pretty good ending. Even though the ending was aired out of order. The last episode was the one where Bobby is like he starts grilling and stuff. That wasn't the last episode to air. But that was the final episode of the series. Holidays of Future Past. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's how it ended. But the camera pans out of the city. Well, no, not necessarily. If they think there's going to be an ending, and they make an ending, and then they make more, that means that's not the ending anymore. That's why the three Futurama movies were all written because all three Futurama movies were written as if they would be an ending to the series, because they didn't know when they were going to get canceled again. So are you going to say that like the first movie is the real ending, or the second movie, or the third movie? Like, it's whatever. And then they end up, then when it comes back, they actually have the real finale, which was good. Well, Futurama, it just goes in a circle. I mean, that's kind of that was the whole point of the end of the last episode. But what I'm interested in is I'm wondering where Disenchantment fits into Futurama. Because there's a frame where Fry and the professor and Bender are in the forward time machine, and they're in there, but I don't know. Because in that episode where they go into the forward time machine, they loop around time, so I don't know if they're in the future or if they're in the past. But I think it's the future because they have like the Steamland world with actual technology. Just because the character's pregnant doesn't mean that's the end of a series. What kind of logic is that? Yeah, they're in the third season. But I'm wondering, no. So in the first season, there's an Easter egg where the Futurama crew is like they're on screen for a frame. They're in the forward time machine. But I don't know if that was their first time going forward. Oh, I forgot these patterns. Dang it. If that was the first time going forward, or if it's them coming back and looping on themselves like they did. I don't remember. I don't know. God, I forgot. Stupid. Okay, stay on that thing. Well, I mean, I'm not sure what they would do because the ending is so good. Like, the ending was pretty damn... The ending for Futurama was pretty definitive. Well, Rick and Morty, they got signed on for like a ton of episodes, and it was up to them to chop them up into whatever seasons they wanted. So it's not like for them. That's not about being renewed. That's just them fulfilling their contract. Because I think when they got renewed after season 3, I want to say they got renewed for like 70 episodes, which would be about five seasons if they do 12 episodes a season. So that's not really Rick and Morty coming back. That's them just fulfilling their agreement for 70 episodes. Yeah, but see, if they are, like, I don't know what they would do. Unless they're just going to kind of add stuff into the middle of the timeline. I'm not sure what they would do. Yeah. So 70 episodes would be 5 seasons of 12, which the math would put that at season 8. Before they have to look into contracts again. They would be done with season 8. So right now, it's not an issue of are they getting renewed. It's just how are they going to split up their 70 episodes that they were contracted to make. But the only thing I can see with Futurama continuing is that it's just like more adventures, but nothing canonically can be different. I don't think. Yeah, well, like I mean, that was always. I mean, Bart Simpson was always like the anti-Disney character, right? So like, I mean, you can definitely see the sentiment, like why they wouldn't really be too excited. You know, Fox, sells off, or Fox gets bought by Disney. Like you can see like where the. No, not Barbados Slim. That would be funny though. It would be funny to have him there every day. I wouldn't really like it per se, but it would be funny to have him there. I still think I think a kind of an underrated episode was when Hermes became a robot, and then Zoidberg was using all of oh crap, like the leftover skin to make the Hermes dummy. Oh, I'm running low on the batteries. Around where I used to live, there used to be a Quickie Mart like years after the movie came out. They just never rebranded it back to back to 7-Eleven. That was what 2008, right? When they did the branding for Quickie Marts. And I want to say until like 2015 or 16, it was still a Quickie Mart. Yeah, buddy. You know, I've only seen the movie twice. It was both the times in the theater when it came out. I never saw it after that. GG's. Power Blade 2 done. Thanks for GG's. Yeah, that was, I mean, kind of sloppy, but it was alright. I mean, this game's fun. This game's good. Alright, so I think we're in that video. Alright, so what do we got next? We got Orb 3D. Bart versus the World. I mean, we can at this point we can probably just keep. I mean, Megatron. I don't think he's here right now. So then